Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2022 Dixie Boys State Tournament. In this matchup of the first set of games of the day, of actually the whole tournament, we have the visiting team, the host team from Beaufort County, and we have the home team from Gilbert. Going to go ahead and try to run through lineups real quick, starting with Beaufort County. Batting leadoff, number 7, James Basil. Batting second, number 6, Braxton Roach. Batting third, number 9, Lucas Price. Batting fourth, number 14, Cooper Deach. Batting fifth, number 4, Christian Simonson. Batting sixth, number 1, Aidan Colstett. Batting seventh, number 5, Owen Sheets. And batting eighth, number 10, Oliver Barracks. And then lastly, center fielder number, I don't know his number offhand, number 2, Gavin Alfaro. Substitutes are number 11, Bryson Reed. Number 3, Alex Schwartz. Manager is Jamie Basil. His assistants, John Colstett and Zach Lynham. You didn't have to do that yet. Daryl, they're still throwing warm-ups. You got to help her out.
He told me to do it.
They hadn't even thrown down to second yet, Daryl. What are you talking about? Now for Gilbert, try to run through real quick with their lineup. Number 22, Talon Bonds. Number 23, Jariah Staley. Number 24, Colt Manley. Number 7, Bryson Manning. Nathan Holderness with the third base was next. And then Tyler McMurray, Jayden Martinez, Noah Ellison, and then Hunter Wood. Starting pitcher for Gilbert will be number 24, Colt Manley. And it looks like we're about ready for the first pitch of the tournament. Leading off for Beaufort County will be number 7, James Basil. Got a beautiful day so far. Sun is shining. It's a solid probably 91 degrees here. Looks like our umpire's ready. He's about to put the ball in play and get it started. And there's James stepping into the batter's box. First pitch of the game is high and outside for ball 1. James plays pitcher, third base, and shortstop for Beaufort County. Favorite movies, Happy Gilmore, one of my favorite comedies as well. Looks like Colt Manley's towing the rubber for the next pitch. Here comes. Swing and a miss for strike 1. So 1-1 count here in the top of the first inning. Colt Manley, pretty good-sized lefty on the mound for Gilbert today. Here's the payoff pitch. Outside corner for strike 2. So quickly ahead in the count 1-2 is Manley on the hitter Basil. Playing first base today for Beaufort County. 1-2 pitch on the way, and here it is. Outside and low for ball 2. 2-2 count now on the hitter, Basil. Two-two pitch on the way from Manley. Swung on and foul to the backstop. So 2-2 count coming from Manley. Here's the pitch. Swung on and laced up the middle. Second base was getting over to field it, throw over to first, but it won't be in time as Basil will get on, which I think the official scorekeeper, Daryl Cotola, will call a hit. Yep, going to give him a single on the – so the first hit of the game will go to the leadoff batter for Beaufort County, James Basil. Now next at the bat will be number 6, Braxton Roach. He's playing catcher today.
Batting for Central Clemson, your pitcher, Luke Turner.
Hey, it's Clemson with an S.
Hey, a little late to be telling you how to spell. Shut up.
Pickoff move by Manley over to first base. Not in time. Braxton Roach His favorite sports idol is Bryce Harper. Unfortunately, he has got a broken thumb and might not be back this year. So we'll hear the first pitch is Manley likes to take his time out there, but he looks like he's got his pitch that he's ready to throw. And here it is. Right on the outside corner for strike one. So quickly 0-1 on the hitter, Braxton Roach. See, Colt, favorite team is the Atlanta Braves. That a boy, Colt. Favorite sports idol is Lamar Jackson. And his favorite song and band is Brockhampton. I have no clue who that is. Here's the pitch from Manley. High for ball one. Here goes a steal. Basil takes off the second. He'll slide and get under the tag. But it looks like the shortstop dropped the ball anyway, so Basil will get him a stolen base on there. So we now have a runner in scoring position with no outs here in the top of the first inning. Count is 1-1 to the hitter Roach. Manley looks like he really likes to take his time out there on the mound. Looks like he's got his pitch. Here it is. Outside and low for ball two. Gets by the catcher a little bit, but nothing to fear. He gets over and throws it back to the pitcher. Ready for the 2-1 pitch here on the way. I'd like to thank Palmetto Axes in the Zone for sponsoring the tournament for us today. Manley looking in for a sign. He's got it. And here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Looked like Roach put a good solid swing on that, but he was trying to pull the ball and missed it. So now it's a 2-2 count, no outs. Beaufort County's got a runner on second base, the leadoff hitter James Basil, on after he got a leadoff single to start the game. Manley's got his sign. 2-2 pitch on the way. Outside, ball three, so that'll run the count full. Here, no outs, top of the first. First game on field two today. Beautiful weather so far. A good day to play three. Here's the payoff pitch from Manley. Barely outside for ball four, sorry. So that'll be a walk for Braxton Roach. And now that'll be number 9, Lucas Price. Lucas is playing, I believe Lucas is the DH today. Well, yeah, but he's got catcher right there. I don't know. Here's the first pitch to Price, and it's low and outside for ball 1-0 count, no outs, runners on first and second. Here for the hitter Lucas Price.
Number 22, Theo Lemieux.
Manley looking for a sign, he'll step off. Manley just doesn't look very comfortable out there. First game of the tournament can be a little bit of jitters. So he's looking in for his sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Nice little changeup. Good movement on the pitch there by Manley. So that'll even the count at 1-1. So 1-1 pitch coming from Manley here. Low and outside for ball two. 2-1 count. Manley having a trouble consistently finding the strike zone early on in the game. Two 2-1 count. I'm telling you, Manley is really, really making sure he delays the game here. All right, here's a payoff pitch coming from Manley. High and outside for ball three. 3-1 count now. Way ahead in the count is Lucas Price going to look for his perfect pitch here. Got a box one. So runner on first is second. No outs here in the top of the first. Beaufort County's got something cooking. 3-1 pitch on the way. Here it is. High and outside for ball 4. That'll load the bases here early on for Beaufort County. And the cleanup hitter will come aboard, Cooper Deach.
Your first baseman, number 2, K. Simpson.
Deach. Apologizes, Cooper Deitch. Deitch. My announcer next to me. Deitcha. All right, we got the name correct, I think, now, guys. So bases are loaded here, top of the first, and we will have our first pitching change of the day. It looks like the third baseman, Nathan Holderness, is going to come in to pitch. So I think we might take a short little break and come back here in just a minute. You're here on the County Channel. All right, we're back here for action, and new pitcher for Gilbert will be number 16, Nathan Holderness. Starting pitcher for Gilbert's out of the game, and after throwing 17 pitches. Bases are juiced, no outs, and Cooper Deitch will be up to bat for the Beaufort County All-Stars. First pitch, Cooper swung on and missed for strike 1. So 0-1 count here to the cleanup hitter, Cooper, whose favorite team is the Atlanta Braves. Here's the pitch to Cooper. Low in the dirt, and it gets by the catcher, but not far enough. Good block. Runner James Basil will have to stay at third base. So that'll even the count at 1-1. Still no outs here in the top of the first. Beaufort County looking to blow this game wide open early on here in the tournament. Nathan has his sign, and here's the pitch. In there for strike 2. A little all-speed pitch, nice pitch there by Nathan. Quickly ahead of the cleanup hitter, Cooper Deitch.
Bamberg Barnwell's leadoff batter. First base, number 6.
Bases are juiced, 1-2 pitch on the way. Outside and low for ball 2, 2-2 count. Nice curveball, but stayed a little low, and Cooper didn't attempt. Nathan ready. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off down the left field side. So we'll see another pitch. Said 2-2 count now. No outs here. Top of the first inning, Beaufort County has the bases loaded. Gilbert's already gone through one of their pitchers and has got a reliever already in the game on the mound with Nathan Holderness, stepping in. Here's the pitch from Nathan. Swung on, hit to the left side. Third baseman grabs it, taps third base for one out, but a run will score. Fielder's choice there for Cooper Deitch, but a run will come in, so Beaufort County will take the lead 1-0 here in the top of the first. Runners will now be on first and second as the next hitter, number 4, Christian Simonson, will step into the box. It was a softly hit ground ball, but it did the job getting a run in. Simonson will step out as Holderness was having trouble finding his signal.
Now batting, pitcher for Barnwell, number 8, Colton Braxley.
Holderness will look on, get his sign. Here's the pickoff move to second, but he doesn't make the throw. Still waiting on the first pitch of the batter. Simonson's ready. Looks like Holderness is ready as well. Here's the pitch. Swung on and laced to right center field, and that'll get in the gap. That'll score at least one. Cooper's rounding second, and they will wave him home. It looks like Beaufort County, and that will – Simonson will take off the third for a stand-up 2 RBI triple. Big hit by Christian Simonson. So that's 2 more runs, so the score is now 3-0 in favor of the Beaufort County All-Stars.
Now batting for Beaufort, number 1, Aidan.
And stepping on the bat will be number 1, Aidan Colstett. Aidan's son of one of the assistant coaches, John Olstedt. Aidan also likes to play basketball and golf in his free time, and his favorite baseball player is Ken Griffey Jr. Here's a pitch to Aidan. Little inside for ball 1. 1-0 count now to the hitter, Aidan Colstett. Pitcher Nathan Holderness' favorite movie is Home Alone. I'm sure that movie was way before he was born, but still a good movie. Here's the pitch to Colstett. He will softly hit at third base. Third baseman will let the run score and throw it to first for out number 2. But not before another run crosses the board as Beaufort County takes a 4-0 lead here in the top of the first inning. So the bases are now cleared for the next hitter, right fielder number 5, Owen Sheets.
Now batting number 5, Owen Sheets.
Here's the first pitch to Owen. Inside and low for ball 1. Umpire is going to signal the on-deck hitter to get the ball. Have a little delay here, and I think we're ready to play now. So 1-0 count here, 2 outs, top of the first still. Here's the pitch, the Sheets. Swung on and hit softly to the pitcher. Pitcher will field it, throw it to first for out number 3. So we'll move on to the bottom of the first, but not before Beaufort County gets 4 runs on the board. We'll move on to the second inning. You're here on the County Channel. All right, back here at Oscar Frazier Park for the bottom of the second inning on field 2. Beaufort County took a 4-0 lead in the top of the first But Gilbert's ready to get back up there and do some damage themselves. Leading off for Gilbert will be number 22, the catcher, Talon Bonds. Starting pitcher for Beaufort County will be number 14, Cooper Deitch. Talon plays catcher for Gilbert. His favorite food are tacos, and his favorite song is dedicated by NBA Youngboy. No clue who that is. But I bet he's good. Anyway, it looks like we're here ready for the first pitch in the bottom of the first. And here it is. Outside corner for strike one. Cooper's a tall, lean, righty, power fastball there in the first pitch of the bottom of the first. He's ready for his second. Here it is. In there, blows it past Bonds for strike two. Quickly 0-2 count here on the leadoff batter for Gilbert, Talon Bonds. Cooper working quickly. Here it comes. Slider outside corner for strike three. So quickly 3 pitches and quickly 1 down here in the bottom of the first. The next batter will be number 23, Jariah Staley. He is the right fielder for Gilbert. Thank you. First pitch from Cooper to Jariah Staley. Outside corner for strike one. Cooper pounding the strike zone early on here. 0-1 pitch coming from Dixie. Low and outside for ball one, even count at 1-1. Staley's favorite food is chicken tenders. He wants to be a game developer when he grows up. and he loves team sports. Here's the pitch, blows it by Staley for 1-2 count now here in the bottom of the first. 1-2 pitch coming high, way over the head of Staley for ball two. Evens accounted 2-2 here. 1 out, bottom of the first inning. Beaufort County's leading 4-0. Opened it up in the first inning with a big 2-run triple by Christian Simonson. Here's a 2-2 pitch from Dixie. Swung on and missed for strike three. So quickly 2 strikeouts for Cooper Dixie. Ditch. Sorry, I'm going to brutal his name all day, and I'm very sorry, Cooper. Next up, that'll be number 24, Colt Manley. Colt was the leadoff pitcher for the Gilbert All-Stars, but was pulled in the top of the first. Here's first pitch to Manley. High and inside for ball one. Colt's favorite food is pizza. So 1-0 count, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning.
Next up to bat for Central Clemson, the left fielder, number 4, Jack Christmas.
All right, so 2-0 count now on the hitter, Manley. Thank you. Cooper had to sign. Here's the pitch. High and outside. So Cooper has way behind in the batter. 3-0 count now here. 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Ooh. Here's the pitch outside corner for strike one. So Cooper gets it on the board there. 3-1 count now. Cooper working quickly. Deitch's got his sign. Here's the pitch. Low and outside for ball 4. So after striking out the first 2 hitters of the inning, Cooper will get behind and walk the 3-hole hitter, Colt Manley. Now to bat will be number 7, Bryson Mitchell.
Now batting number 7, Bryson Mitchell.
Who does not have a favorite movie. That is interesting. His favorite sports side over Freddie Freeman and Julio Jones. Must be a Braves and Falcons fan. Here's a pitch from Cooper, right down the gut for strike one. 0-1 count now on the hitter Mitchell. 2 outs here, bottom of the first. Runner on first base for the Gilbert All-Stars. Cooper has a sign. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 2, so quickly ahead 0-2 on the cleanup hitter Bryson Mitchell.
For Central Clemson, the catcher,
So bottom of the first, 2 outs, runner on first, 2 strikes from the cleanup hitter. Here's the pitch from Deitch. Swung on and fouled back to the backstop by Mitchell. So live to see another pitch. All right, so still a 0-2 count. Deitch has got his sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fought off by Mitchell to foul off to live to see another pitch.
Then why you got the A at the end? Daryl.
Deitch. Ready for the next pitch. 0-2 pitch on the way, and it's way over his head. Gets back to the backstop. Runner on first will take off to second for a wild pitch by Deitch. Our scorekeeper, Daryl Catola, keeps throwing me off on pronunciations, so I apologize. Cooper Deitch looks like he has his pitch, and here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off behind the backstop. Heads up out there. Oh, and he makes the catch. Good play over there by the guy in the red hat. Mitchell, good at bat here by Mitchell. Keeps fighting off pitch after pitch. So runner on second base now, scoring position for Gilbert. 2 outs here, bottom of the first inning.
Now batting number 9, your center fielder.
Deitch has got his pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So Deitch will strike out the side. He'll walk one batter, but no problem after that. So we'll move on to the top of the second inning. Beaufort County has a 4-0 lead on the Gilbert All-Stars. You're here on the County Channel. See you in just a minute. All right, back in action here. Field number 2 at Oscar Frazier Park. Top of the second inning. Beaufort County's got a 4-0 lead. And leadoff batter for the inning will be number 10, Oliver Barracks. And pitching for Gilbert will still be number 16, Nathan Holderness. Here's the first pitch for Barracks. It'll be hit on to center field. Pretty hit. And he is going to roast the center fielder. Roast or toast. Barracks will round, head to second. He's going to pull on the brakes. He's going to try for a trip one. I think that would have been an awful idea. And so leadoff double here for the shortstop, Oliver Barracks, for Beaufort County. Now stepping to the plate will be center fielder number 2, Gavin Alfaro. So Beaufort County's got something cooking again here in the top of the second inning.
1-0 count. Runner on second base. Now batting center fielder Brody Hauser. Swing. That's in play. Down left field line. Foul ball.
First pitch to Alfaro in there for strike 1.
Count to 1-1.
0-1 count here, second inning. Runner on second base for Beaufort County. Inside for ball one. 1-1 count now.
But his favorite team is the Braves. Braves, favorite team. That ball's in play. Out to the left center gap. And it's going to get over the head of the center fielder. He's rounding third.
So Holderness looking in for a sign.
Home. That's going to be a stand-up
Here's 1-1 pitch.
for Luke Turner.
In the dirt for ball two. 2-1 count now on the batter, Gavin Alfaro. Center fielder for the Beaufort County All-Stars.
Number 1, Ty Simpson.
Gavin's favorite sports team is the Los Angeles Angels. Favorite players, Mike Trout. Here's the pitch, Alfaro, and lace back up the center field. That'll be a single for Alfaro, and they'll send the runner home, and he's safe. Good slide for Barracks. The run beat him by a mile, but it was a little off, and nice slide. Good play by Bonds, but just not in time to tag him out. So that'll bring the score to 5-0 for Beaufort County. Alfaro on the tag. It wasn't a bad throw or tag. It was just delayed, and Alfaro was able to get down to second base so RBI double for Alfaro. Now we'll be back at the top of the lineup with number 7, James Basil, who led off the game with an infield single. Holderness will look in for his sign. Looks like he has it. Here's the pitch. A pickoff move to second, but nothing hurting there. So Beaufort County's bats have been alive here. Next pitch over the head of Basil for ball 1.
Next up to bat for Central Clemson, their second baseman.
So 1-0 count. No outs here. Runner on second base for Beaufort County as they look to extend their lead even more early on here. Here's the pitch from Holderness. Swung on. Nice off-speed pitch. Strike one. That'll move the count to 1-1 on the hitter, James Basil. Next pitch is fouled off by Basil. Holderness has his pitch. Here it comes. Swung on, fouled off again by Basil. Staying strong here.
Next up to bat for Central Clemson, your shortstop, number 3, Bradley Runyon.
I sent a new one out, but either way. No, they aren't. Their coaches were here this morning. Their coaches were working at Northwestern. Their coaches were looking at the field this morning.
Parents are all down there and said that they were over there.
Well, you need to tell them that I sent a packet the next day because Martin, it wasn't even that game. The first game said Oscar. It was into the packet. They must be at MC Riley. So 1-2 count, no outs here. Runner Gavin Alfaro's on second base. Here's the pitch from Holderness. Swung on, hit softly to center field. Center fielder will get under it and make the catch for the out, number 1 here in the top of the second. Now step into the batter's box will be number 6, Braxton Roach. Here's a pitch from Holderness. Swung on, nice off-speed pitch to Roach. Be a quickly 0-1 count here. 1 out in the bottom of the second inning. Holderness will step off but not throw it at second base. He'll look in for a sign. Looks like he's ready for his next pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 2, so quickly gets ahead of Braxton Roach, 0-2. So 0-2, 1 out runner on second base for Beaufort County as they lead the Gilbert All-Stars 5-0 here in the top of the second. Here's the pitch. Low and outside for the first ball of the hitter, Roach.
Next up to bat for Central.
First baseman,
Roach's favorite food is seafood. He wants to be a firefighter or Major League Baseball player when he grows up. 1-2 pitch to Roach. Hits him. So that'll be way inside. Hits the batter, Braxton Roach. So that'll be runners on first and second now for Beaufort County. 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Now batting will be number 9, Lucas Price. Here's a pitch to Price, low and outside for ball 1, 1-0 count. So 1-0 pitch, Holderness looking in for his sign. Price is ready. Here it comes. Outside corner, strike 1. Nice little off-speed pitch there by Holderness.
center fielder, Colby, Marlowe.
Holderness looking in for his sign. 1-1 pitch on the way. Outside for ball 2. 2-1 count now on the hitter, Holderness. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. There you go. So, yeah, it's fickle. So 2-1 here. Runners on first and second. Beaufort County looking to add to his lead. Price takes time as Holderness couldn't figure out which sign he wanted. Here's a pickoff move to second by Holderness.
Bryson, Cannon.
Roach's favorite, I don't know if it's song or band, is Colt 45. 2 zigzags. I'll be in there for a ball, so they'll run the count 3-1 on the hitter, Lucas Price. And he likes all things outdoors. That a boy, Braxton, or no, excuse me, Lucas. Hush, hush. Here's a pitch to Lucas. Outside for ball 4. So that'll load the bases up for the cleanup hitter, the starting pitcher, number 14, Cooper Deitch.
Next batter from 14, Cooper Deitch.
So bases are juiced for the cleanup hitter, Cooper Deitch. Holderness has his sign. Here's the first pitch to Deitch. Low and outside in the dirt for ball 1. Good block there on the play by Talon Bonds. So 5-0 lead here at the top of the second. Here's the pitch from Holderness. Swung on, hit hard to the left side. That'll get through. 1 run will score. Lynham will send Roach, and he'll be stand up safely to score 2 runs there. So a 2 RBI single by Deitch. That'll run the score to 7-0 in favor of the host team, the Beaufort County All-Stars. Still only 1 out here in the top of the second. Christian Simonson will step to the into the batter's box. Christian's in the same position he was in in the top of the first and hit a hard
Now batting number 8.
stand-up triple to right center field that scored 2 runs. Holderness is looking in for a sign. Here's a pitch. Swung on and missed. Nice off-speed pitch on the outside corner by Holderness.
We still have 1 out.
That's correct. Here's the pitch from Holderness. Swung on, hit back to the pitcher. Pitcher nabs it, throws to second for 1. Second baseman will not throw to first for the double play. So 2 outs now here on the fielder's choice by Simonson. And next up the bat will be number 1, Aidan Colstett.
Number 1, Aidan Colstett.
So 2 outs, runners on the pond. First and third base for the Beaufort County All-Stars here in the top of the second inning. 7-0 lead so far here in the first game of the tournament. Here's a pitch. Runner will take off from first, and he will stand up safely. They will hold the runner at third. So runners are now both in scoring position at second and third. 1-0 count here to Aidan Colstett, whose favorite food are oranges. That's strange for a 13-year-old kid, but good for you, Colstett. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, hit to the right side. Will it stay in play? It will not. It'll go foul. So 1-1 count now on Colstett, who's playing left field today for Beaufort County.
Swung on and missed. High for strike 3. That is the inning. Central Clinton now leads 9-0 going into the bottom half of the second inning.
Here's a pitch from Holderness. Colstett swung on, hit to center field, and I think that's going to get down. No, great play by the center fielder, diving catch. That will save at least a run, if not 2. Great play out there by the center fielder, Noah Ellison. So we'll move on to the bottom of the second. Beaufort County puts a couple more runs on the board. They lead 7-0. We'll see you in the bottom of the second. You're here on the County Channel. Back in action here, field 2 at Oscar Frazier Park. Number 16, Nathan Holderness, will be leading off the inning.
Gilbert, number 16,
Nathan started out at third base, but he's now pitching for the Gilbert All-Stars. Cooper Deitch still on the mound for Beaufort County here in the bottom of the second. Cooper had 3 strikeouts in the first inning. Let's see if he can do the same in the second. Here's the first pitch to Holderness. Swung on and missed for strike 1. That's great. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 1. 1-1 count to the hitter, Holderness. Holderness' favorite player is Robert Acuna Jr. Swung on, popped, fouled back by Holderness for strike 2. So 1-2 count on the hitter Nathan Holderness.
His favorite pro baseball team is the Braves.
You didn't introduce him to this kid for like
Outside
something.
for ball 2.
Yeah. 1-2 pitch on the way from Deitch. High for ball 2. 2-2 count now on the hitter.
Pitch count for Jackson Baker, 39. 39 pitches for Jackson Baker.
That ball comes in for strike 3 on the inside corner.
So 2-2 count now to the leadoff hitter, or excuse me, leadoff batter of the inning.
Pitch count is 49.
Their shortstop, number 13, Will.
Deitch looking in. He's got it signed. Here's the pitch. High for ball 3. So Cooper will fall behind. The count is now full to the leadoff batter for the inning.
And the pitch, that's high and inside for ball 1.
Payoff pitch on the way. Here it is. High for ball 4. So Deitch will walk the leadoff batter for the inning, Holderness. And now batting will be number 8, the first baseman, Tyler McMurray. McMurray plays first base, second base, and outfield for the Gilbert All-Stars. His favorite movie is The Sandlot.
I just want to make sure you got that pitch count is 49, not 39.
Pickoff move by Deitch, but Holderness will be back safely.
Comes in, that's high for ball 3. He's just overextending a little bit.
McMurray's in the batter's box ready. Here's a pitch from Deitch. Runner will take off from first. Roach will throw it down, but I don't believe he'll be in time. Oh, no, excuse me. It looks like Holderness thought he had the base stolen, and good tag by Barracks. Great throw by Roach.
Barnwell, the left fielder, number 9, Corbin Perry.
So 1 out now here in the bottom of the second inning.
Andrews, catcher, Connor Morris.
Here's the pitch from Cooper. Sorry. I don't know. There was a strike or a ball. Yeah, 0-2. So 0-2 count now on the hitter, McMurray. Deitch got bailed out by his catcher there, throwing out the runner, Holderness. 0-2 pitch on the way from Cooper. Swung on, fouled off. Good swing there by the hitter, McMurray. Old soul. Cooper looks in for his 0-2 sign. Here's the pitch. Nice all-speed pitch. Dropped by the catcher. Have to throw it on to first for the out. So another strikeout there for Deitch. 2 outs now here in the bottom of the second inning.
Next at bat, number 21.
Now batting, number 21, Jayden Martinez.
Comes in right over the middle of the plate for strike 3. And that's 2 outs, the runner on first. That brings up the second.
So first pitch coming on the way from Deitch to Martinez. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Jaden's favorite song or band is Chill Bill. Like me some Chill Bill.
Have you ever seen Kill Bill, though?
Next pitch.
One, throw back to first, not in time.
0-2 count now on the hitter, Martinez, center fielder for the Gilbert All-Stars. 0-2 pitch on the way. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Outside and low for ball 1. Deitch can't keep his head or his cap on his head. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, foul out to the left side. Or excuse me, I guess he missed it, but it got by the catcher. And he will get to first base safely as it gets all the way to the backstop. So run will be on first base. 5 strikeouts here for Deitch so far in the game.
Number 2,
Now batting number
AJ
88, Noah Ellison.
And 7 to the plate with number 88, Noah Ellison.
Next pitch is outside.
He's playing left field, or excuse me, left field for the Gilbert All-Stars. Deitch looks on, pickoff move to first, safe as Martinez slides back in. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Score is Beaufort County 7, Gilbert 0. First pitch for Deitch. Swung on and missed for strike 1. 0-1 count to the hitter, Ellison. who wants to be a mechanical engineer when he grows up. And his favorite sports idol is Mike Trout. Another pickoff move, close, but Martinez gets back safely. 0-1 pitch here. Deitch has his sign. Here it comes. Swung on, pops straight up in the air. Deitch is going to call it, and he will catch it easily for out number 3. So we'll move to the top of the 3rd inning. Beaufort County still leads 7-0. You're here on the County Channel. All right, back here, top of the 3rd inning, Field 2, Oscar Frazier Park. We have your visiting team, the Beaufort County All-Stars, leading the home team, Gilbert, 7-0 here in the top of the 3rd. New pitcher for Gilbert will be number 17, Austin Gillen. Jillian. Jillian or Jillian? Or Gillian. I'm sorry, one of them. One of the 3. We didn't get a pronunciation from the coaches, so we're trying our best here. All right, we're getting the throw down a second. Looks like we're about ready to start here at the top of the 3rd. Leading off of me, number 5, Owen Sheets, right fielder for Beaufort County. Gillen. So Austin Gillen pitching for the Gilbert All-Stars, looking to extinguish this hot-hitting Beaufort County team. First pitch from Gillen on the way.
Next up to bat for
A little low and outside for ball 1.
Number 7, Luke Turner.
I will say, pitcher also has a great flow. We've got flow, pitching to flow. 2 great heads of lettuce.
1-0 count. No outs here, top of 3rd. Here's a pitch from Austin. Low and outside for ball 2. It's a 2-0 count. Gillen favorite player is Austin Riley, great player for the Atlanta Braves. And his favorite song is Queen of My Double Wide Trailer, my man. Oh, Austin, that's funny. Here's a pitch. Swung on and missed for strike one. 2-1 count now to the hitter.
JP, Perky.
One strike.
Said one and it just went back to 0. You saw that.
Nope. Our scoreboard operator's having a little malfunction here. 2-1 count, fouled off to the right side. So they even the count at 2-2 here. No outs, top of the third inning. Oh, Daryl, I know you didn't just say that.
Get under the desk, Daryl.
2-2 count. Gillen has his pitch. Here it comes in the dirt for ball 3. That'll run the count full.
Clemson, their third baseman, number 1, Ty Simpson.
So full count. Gillen look on for his pitch. He has his sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled off. Heads up over there on field 3.
Almost went in the
Mm-hmm.
like medical here.
So full count pitch will come again. No outs here, top of the third. Here's a pitch from Gillen. Low and outside. Ball 4. So leadoff walk here at the top of the third for Sheets. Now up to bat will be number 10, Oliver Barracks, who had a big stand-up double in the second inning. Gillen's ready, has a sign. Here's his pitch. Swung on, hit back to center field, but the right fielder will come on and make the catch. He called off his center fielder. So Staley without number 1 with the put out. So 1 out now, runner on first base. Stepping to the batter's box will be number 2, Gavin Alfaro, who had a RBI single in the top of the second. Sheets gets his lead at first base. Here's a pitch from Gillen, high for ball 1. 7-0 lead for Beaufort County here in the top of the third inning. Gillen looking for a sign. Here's his pitch, and Sheets will take off to second. Catcher throws, but not in time, and Sheets easily steals the bag for a stolen base. So runner in scoring position now. 2-0 count on the hitter Alfaro. 1 out here in the top of the third. Gillen looking in for a sign. Looks like he's ready. Here's the pitch. Little low for ball. I'm not sure where the coach. Oh, excuse me. They must have called a balk on the play. Yeah, no pitch. So that'll be no pitch. Runner will move on to third. 1-1. 1-1 count on Alfaro. I thought it was 2. Yeah. 1-1 count. So runner on third base now. Gillen just looking for a little fly ball. Get the runner in. High and outside for ball 2. 2-1 count to the hitter Alfaro. Center fielder for the Beaufort County All-Stars. Alfaro also likes playing video games and fishing. And he does not knows what he wants to do when he grows up. Swung on and missed. Now even the count 2-2. 1 out here. Top of the third inning. Alfaro also plays second, shortstop, and outfield for Beaufort County. Gillen's looking in for a sign. The pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So that'll be 2 outs here in the top of the third. We're back to the top of the lineup. James Basil stepping into the batter's box. So 2 outs now. Runner on third base. Gilbert's looking to get out of here without any more damage. Basil, leadoff batter up. Ball gets by the catcher. Sheets takes off to home. Play at the plate, and he will slide in safely. Be 8-0 now in favor of the Beaufort County All-Stars. So 2 outs here. There are no runners on base. And we're back to the top of the lineup. James Basil playing first base today for Beaufort County. First base. That's position number 3. Duh. Swung on and missed as my announcer tries to argue with me on what position Basil was playing. So 1-1 count, 2 outs here, top of the third. Beaufort County leads 8-0 here. Swung, oh, excuse me, not swung on. I apologize. Thrown behind Basil. Yeah. I really don't know how the catcher caught that as it went behind Basil. So 2-1 count now. Here's the pitch from Gillen. High and outside for ball 3, so that'll run the count 3-1 here to the hitter, Basil. Here's the pitch from Gillen. Swung on and missed. That'll run the count full here. 2 outs. Top of the third. Beaufort County's up to bat. Gilbert All-Stars are in the infield. 8-0 lead so far here in the game number 1 on field 2 today at Oscar Frazier Park. Here's a pitch from Gillen. Outside, ball 4, and that'll put Basil on first base. And now the catcher, number 6, Braxton Roach, will step into the batter's box. I'd like to thank sponsors of the state tournament, Palmetto Axes and The Zone. I'd like to thank them. The Zone has escape rooms, ninja courses, batting cages, all kind of fun games for the kids. The catcher looks like he wants to talk to the coach. Not sure why. Looks like we're ready to resume action. So Braxton Roach here hitting for the Beaufort County All-Stars. Austin Gillen still on the mound for Gilbert. Here for the first pitch. Basil's on first base. 2 outs here. He takes off to second. Catcher will throw down. Basil will slide in safely with a stolen base. So 1-0 count here. Runner in scoring position yet again for the Beaufort County All-Stars. So Roach looks like he's ready. Gillen has his sign. Here's the pitch. Low and inside for ball 2, so Roach quickly ahead. 2-0 count. Here's a pitch from Gillen. Way high and inside. 3-0 count now on the hitter, Roach. Gillen having problems finding the strike zone lately. Another balk. Yeah, it looks like Gillen's having a problem coming set along with taking the ball in and out of his glove when he comes set on the rubber, which you cannot do. So Basil will move on to third base. So runner on third. 2 outs here. 3-0 count on the hitter, Roach. Umpire Nate Lineberger giving Gillen information on what he needs to start doing so balks won't be called on him. Gillen looks in for a sign. He's ready. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 1. Looks like Roach was taken the whole way. So runner on third base. 2 outs here, top of the third inning. 8-0 lead for the Beaufort County All-Stars. Gillen looks in for a sign. He has it. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Big swing there by Roach. Here's the pitch from Gillen. In there for strike 3 as Roach watches it go straight down the middle. So 1 runner left on third, but they do add a run here as Beaufort County takes the 8-0 lead. We're moving on to the bottom of the third. You're here on the County Channel. We're all right back here on the County Channel. Bottom of the third action here. Field number 2. Looks like we're about ready for action. We got a new pitcher on the mound for Beaufort County as Christian Simonson will take the mound. Leading off for Gilbert will be number 4, Hunter Wood. Hunter. Favorite food is Sloppy Joe's. Travis ATN is his favorite player. Let's see if ATN can come back strong this year after being out all last season. So it looks like we're ready for the first pitch at the bottom of the third. Simonson has his signal. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 1, so 0-1 count now on the hitter Wood. Oh, God. All right, Simonson's next pitch. Here it is. Oh, outside corner for strike 2, so 0-2 count now on the batter, Hunter Wood. Simonson has his sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on, grounded to first base. That's going to stay fair. I'm not sure what happened, but I think Dice thought it was going to hit the bag.
Number 8, Jayden Hughes.
I'm not sure what was going on. So we have a leadoff single there for the hitter, Hunter Wood. And now batting will be the bat to the top of the order, and Talon Bonds, number 22, catching for the Gilbert All-Stars. Simonson looking on. He'll pick off move to first. Not in time. What the? So run on first. No outs here in the bottom of the third. Simonson looks on. He has his pitch. Here it is. Swung on and missed. So 0-1 count now to the batter, Talon Bonds. Talon wants to be an astronaut when he grows up. Got high hopes, attaboy. Simonson wants to be a computer scientist when he grows up. Here's the pitch from Simonson. Way outside for ball 1 or ball 2. I don't know, 1 or 2. 1-1 count now to the batter Bonds. Simonson looking on for his sign. Wood's got a nice lead over there. Pickoff move, not in time.
And that ball's put in play. Laser back up the middle.
Laser.
Gonna wave the runner around third.
Simonson looks on. He has a sign. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled off to the left side.
And that brings in 2 runs. And runner on second, third, with 1 out.
Now batting for Central Clemson, their pitcher, number 7, Luke Turner.
So 1-2 count now on the hitter Bonds. Runner on first base for Gilbert here. No outs. Bottom of the third inning. Simonson has his sign. Wood with a huge lead. Pickoff move, not in time. Simonson is worried about the lead that Wood keeps getting off of first base. So it looks like he's towing the rubber. 1-2 count. Simonson's ready. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit to the right, softly to the right side. Right fielder comes on, but it'll fall just inside of him. Throw to second, not in time. So hit for Talon Bonds. Now we'll have runners on first and second base. No outs here in the bottom of the third. Gilbert's got a little something going. So now batting will be number 23, Jariah Staley, right fielder.
Now pitching for Bamberg Barnwell.
So-
Number 13, Will Stillinger.
So Gilbert's got runners on first and second. No outs here. Bottom of the third. Simonson has his sign. He's ready. Here's the pitch. Low and outside for ball 1. So a 1-0 count. 1-0 count here for the hitter, Staley. Staley's ready. Looks like Simonson's ready. And here's the pitch. And a pickoff move, to second. Not in time. Some scores around other fields. Field 3, Central Clemson leads Bamberg Barnwell 16-0. And Hilton Head has a 7-2 lead on Andrews on field number 1. Simonson looking on. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit to the left field. Another softly hit ball. Left fielder is going to let it fall, but just foul.
Hey, Will. Ready to go on field 3, back to the action.
On a 3, 2, go.
All right.
So 1-1 count now to the hitter,
Luke Turner up to the plate.
Jariah Staley.
Got a 0-0 count.
1-1
And that's inside.
pitch on the way. Simonson has a sign. And here's the pitch. Swung on, softly hit to center field. Center fielder Galvin Afaro gets under it and throws it back in after the putout.
Ball 2, it counts 2-0
So we have one out here, bottom of the third. Runner still in first and second.
for Luke Turner. And the pitch outside for ball
Next
3.
is out for Gilbert, number 24, Colt Manley.
Big fan is in the office.
And that ball is put in play to the left center
So
gap.
now
Center fielder will
pitch
take it over, and he-
low and outside, gets by Roach, and he loafs back to get it.
What a catch. What a catch by the center fielder. Runner tags up from third.
So hitting is number 24, Colt Manley.
Very deeply hit ball.
So 1-0 count now. Runners move to second and third on the
Now batting for
pass
Central
ball.
Their third baseman, number 1, Todd.
So 1-0 count to Manley, who was the starting pitcher for the Gilbert All-Stars. Simonson looking on, gets his sign.
Oh, he makes a diving attempt. He can't quite
Here's the
get it.
pitch. Gets by the catcher again. The run will come home to score
Number 7,
as Wood will slide in safely for the first run of the game for the Gilbert All-Stars.
second baseman, number 22, Theo Lebehu.
Play he just made. So that brings up the second.
That'll move the runner from second over to third. 8-1 is your score now.
And that's ball 1. Catcher thinks about throwing down at first, but he's not.
It looks like we're going to have a
Nothing.
talk with the
Here in the top.
catcher. Basil
1-0 count.
is worried about something. I guess the catcher looks like he may have injured his hand.
Play is made by the center fielder, and that's 3 outs. And that goes.
Final pitch count from Will Stillinger, 7. Will Stillinger, 7.
County count.
Looks like we might have a change. Looks like Deitch is going to come catch. I think Roach looks like his hand. Something's bothering him with his hand.
All in one, one-of-a-kind family entertainment for all ages, located at Buckwalter Parkway. Right
So we'll have a little break here while we change catchers. You're here on the County Channel. We'll see you in just a minute. right, back here in the bottom of the third. Looks like Cooper Deitch, the starting pitcher who moved over to first base when Simonson came to pitch, is now going to catch. And I believe Roach, is the catcher, is going to move on to first. Looked like Roach had an issue with his hand, his catching hand. I'm wondering if he was having some, or excuse me, Roach looks like he's going to go to second, and Reed's going to go to third or first. Whoever. So we'll have a little bit of movement, as I said. First baseman Deitch will come in to catch. Reed, one of our subs, is going to move on to first base, and Roach is going to take over at second. Or no, excuse me, Price, yes. The second baseman, Price, will move over to first, and Roach will take over at second. I think Roach had an issue with his thumb, which can have catchers. A lot of catchers will have that kind of issue. So runner on third base here. 8-1 is now your score. Still only one out here in the inning. 2-0 count to the hitter, Manley. Simonson looking on for his pitch. Here comes way outside for ball 3. Simonson having a real issue finding the strike zone. So 3-0 count here, 1 out in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. High, ball 4. So runners will now be on first and third for Gilbert. Only 1 out here, bottom of the third inning.
Next up to bat for Bamber Barnwell, the first baseman, number 6, Patrick Crosby.
Next pitch swung on, miss. Manley would take off the second. No throw down by Deitch.
Get the pitches. Yeah, there is. Ask Daryl.
So 1-0 count here to the hitter. Here's the pitch. Hits him in the back, or maybe not, it missed him. Mitchell got out of the way, so that'll be a 2-0 count now on the batter, Bryson Mitchell. Simonson looking on for a sign. Here's your pitch. Swung on, fouled back. So 2-1 count, 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Runners on second and third for Gilbert. Two, 1 out. Simonson looking on. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit to the right side, foul territory, but I don't believe the first baseman, Lucas Price, will get to it. So I'll run the count at 2-2 now on the hitter, Bryson Mitchell. So 1 out, runners on second and third for the Gilbert All-Stars here in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch, way outside for ball 3. That'll run the count full here for the hitter, Bryson Mitchell, cleanup hitter for the Gilbert All-Stars.
Now batting number 8, Colton Baxley.
Here's the payoff pitch from Simonson. Swung on, hit the left side, left fielder coming on, but he's going to let it drop. Runner will run home and score, looks like. Well, and no play of the plate. Runner will take off to second on the throw. So now we have a 8-2 score still in favor of Beaufort County, but runners are on second and third. Nathan Holderness will step into the batter's box for Gilbert. So Gilbert's got a lot cooking here. Beaufort County. Simonson's struggling on the mound so far. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball one. 1-0 count now. Runners on second and third. Only one out here in the bottom of the third. Gilbert said they will not go away quietly. Here's a pitch from Simonson. Right down the middle for, excuse me, they called it a ball. So 2-0 count now to the hitter Holderness.
Jace Color.
I don't know how that was a ball. And here's the 2-0 pitch from Simonson. Way outside for ball three. That'll run the count 3-0 to the batter, Nathan Holderness. So way behind on the count. Simonson will look on for a sign from the catcher, Cooper Deitch.
Now batting, number 8, Jackson Baker.
And here's the pitch. Right down the middle for strike one. So 3-1 count now to the batter, Nathan Holderness.
Pitch count for Luke Vernon, 17. Pitch count for Luke Vernon, 17.
And that's ball game, ladies and gentlemen. That is ball game. Final score, 18-0. Central Clemson wins over Bamberg Barnwell.
Here's the pitch from Simonson. Swung on, softly hit to third base. Simonson will pick it up, throw it to first. Not in time. First base was not paying attention. And another run will score. So Gilbert will score another run. Score is now 8-3. Excuse me, 2 runs. Now your score is 8-4. So run on first base, still only 1 out. The score is 8-4 as Gilbert is making a little comeback here. Simonson looking in for his sign.
Report to the press box to sign the pitch count. Coaches, please report to the press box to sign the pitch count.
Pitch and affidavit, that's what it's called. You don't sign a pitch count.
I didn't want to go back.
What's the count? So 1-0 count. Simonson's got his sign. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Deitch lets it get by him. Looks like Beaufort County's got kind of lackadaisical out there. They're not really into it, and I think the coach needs to go talk to them and tell them to pep up a little bit. They got a big 8-0 lead, and it seems like it's kind of gone to their head. So 8-4 lead now for Beaufort County. Gilbert has a runner on second base. Still only 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Yeah, whatever.
Now batting,
Don't
number 10,
chastise me.
Connor Morris.
Here's a pitch for Simonson. Outside. Ball 3. 3-0 count now to the hitter, Tyler McMurray. For a whole game? 95. Here's the pitch from Simonson. Way outside for ball 4. That'll put another runner on first and second now for the Gilbert All-Stars as they look to try to keep cutting into this deficit. Now batting will be number 21, Jayden Martinez.
Number 21, Jayden Martinez.
Center fielder for Gilbert. Like I said, Beaufort County took an 8-0 lead and has hurt themselves in this inning with a lot of walks here for the relief pitcher Simonson.
73 pitches for Calvin Middleton.
One out here, bottom of the third. Simonson's looking in for a sign. I think he's ready. Runners on first and second for Gilbert. Here's the pitch. Martinez showing bunt. High and outside as he pulls the bunt back. 1-0 count. My scoreboard keeper's having a hard time keeping up. 1-0 count to the hitter, Martinez.
Distracted by the fact that the batter's the same height as the squat.
Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Bunt attempt by Martinez. Fouled off to the right side.
Has a ball or strike?
Strike. So 1-1 count here. 1 out. Runners on first and second for Gilbert. They've already scored 4 runs here in the bottom of the third, looking to cut into this deficit even more. Here's the pitch from Simonson. Way outside for ball. Thrown over to first base. Lucas Price drops it. Runner's going to second. It's going to take off to third, and he's going to stand up safely. Really sloppy play right now from the Beaufort County All-Stars.
This is flipping pitiful.
So runners now on the pond, on the corners for Gilbert. As the pitcher Simonson's towing the rubber, looking in for his sign. I think he's got it. He's ready for his pitch. Huge lead on first. Definitely going to take off to second. Needs to step off, but he's not. Here's the pitch. Nice bunt by Martinez down the first base line. First baseman drops the ball, and he's going to get in safely. A run is going to score for Gilbert as the sloppy play continues for Beaufort County.
Doesn't stop.
So they cut in the deficit even more. So now 8-5 in favor of Beaufort County still, as manager Jamie Basil will go to talk to his team.
Leading off for Hillhead, number 34, Brody Hauser.
Looks like we're going to have a pitching change here. We'll take a little break here, and we'll be back for more action. 8-5 lead in favor of Beaufort County, but Gilbert is coming on strong. You're here on the County Channel. See you in just a second. All right, back in action here on the County Channel. New pitcher, bottom of the third inning for Beaufort County, to be James Basil. Will take on for Christian Simonson. Did you give a foul pitch? Good. Here's the pitch. Outside runner Martinez will take off to second. Runners will be on second and third now. Only 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Gilbert, 5 runs on the board so far here in this inning, looking to cut into this deficit even more.
What did I do?
All right, so 2-0 count to the hitter, Noah Ellison for Gilbert. Won 18-0. Final score on field 3 in the Junior Boys State Tournament. Central Clemson defeats Bamberg Barnwell 18-0. Basil has a sign. Here's his pitch. Oh, straight down the middle for strike one, as Ellison looked like he could try to bunt, but he pulled it back. Basil has his sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit to the right side. That'll get by the second baseman. 1 run is going to score. It looks like 2 runs are going to score as, wow, Gilbert cuts into this lead even more. Now it is 8-7. So 2 RBI single for Noah Ellison. As the second baseman will step into the batter's box. Number 4, Hunter Wood.
Next at bat, number 4, Hunter Wood.
So Basil looking on, runner on first, pickoff move not in time. As my cohorts are talking about up here, this game is moving at a snail's pace.
Like turbo.
Basil looking in for his sign. Here's the pitch. Runner goes, Deitch throws it down, and he will mow him down at second for out number 2. That was a hose by Cooper Deitch, the catcher for Beaufort County.
Shut up. Put the pitch count or the pitch up there. Shut up. That was a strike.
So 0-1 count now to the batter, Hunter Wood. 2 outs now here in the bottom of the third. Here's a pitch from Basil. Low and outside. That'll even the count at 1-1.
He would and he did.
Okay. So 1-1 count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Beaufort County leads 8-7. Here's a pitch from Basil. Swung on, hit back to second base. Second baseman let it go under his glove. So another runner will be on for Gilbert, as we'll return to the top of the lineup, and the catcher, number 22, Talon Bonds, will step to the plate.
Number 22, Talon Bonds.
So Talon, I believe, had a single earlier and came around to score. So he's back up to plate. Pickoff move by Basil.
And the owner of a gray F-150, gray F-150.
Owner of a gray F-150,
License
South Carolina plate
4991X.
4991X. 499INX.
Could you please move your vehicle?
Here's the pitch from Basil.
Gray
Gets by the catcher all the way to the backstop. Deitch cannot find it. Now he finds it.
NX.
It's a ball to the hitter, Talon Bonds.
I just ain't gonna say nothing. Huh? I will, what am I saying?
Basil looks on. Here's the pitch. High for ball 2. 2-0 count now on the batter, Talon Bonds for Gilbert.
What kind of phone is this? Oh wait, do I have an opening in the game?
Now pitching for Hillman. Number 3, Sammy.
2-0 count, 2 outs here. Pitch from Basil. Swung on, fouled off to the backstop. 2-1 count now on the batter, Talon Bonds.
73 pitches for Calvin Middleton.
Here's a pitch from Basil. Outside corner, they will call it a ball. So 3-1 count now on the batter for Gilbert, Talon Bonds. Runner on second base here. 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Gilbert trying to tie this game up. Basil's ready. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit to the right side hard. Right fielder comes on, and he will not make the catch. Gets by him, and the tying run will come in to score as Gilbert has fought their way back here in the bottom of the third, scoring 8 runs to tie the game up. So now batting will be number 23, Jariah Staley. So what you have is a brand new ball game, folks, as Gilbert has fought back to tie the game up at 8 apiece, and they still have some damage they can do. Runner on first base, Staley up to bat. Here's the pitch. Outside corner for strike one. 0-1 count here. 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Basil looking in for his sign, and he picked off over to first, but not in time. 0-1 count here on the hitter, Staley.
Now batting, number 20, Mason Foxworth.
Basil looking on for his pitch. He has his sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Kind of, I think Staley got fooled a little bit on that pitch. So 0-2 count now. 2 outs here. Beaufort County trying to get out of this inning that seems to have lasted for an hour. Started about 9 o'clock this morning. Here's a pitch from Basil. Swung on and missed for strike number 3, and we'll make it 3 outs, and we'll move on to the top of the fourth, but not before Gilbert has put 8 runs on the board to tie it up. His score is Beaufort County 8, Gilbert 8. See you in the top of the fourth. You're here on the County Channel. All right, back here for the top of the fourth. Score is Beaufort County 8, Gilbert 8. New pitcher for Gilbert will be number 7, Bryson Mitchell. We have been through about 6 pitchers and a lot of walks, so a few hits, some errors. But we are in the top of the fourth action.
Am I allowed to announce the batter yet?
Mm-hmm.
Leading off for Beaufort County is number 9, Lucas Price.
And leading off the top of the fourth for Beaufort County will be number 9, Lucas Price.
Killing it. I forgot. My pencil moved.
So we'll see how it goes here. Beaufort County seemed to take their foot off the gas last inning, and it really hurt. But they'll see if they can bounce back here and put some runs on the board. Here's the first pitch to Price, low and outside for ball 1. Here's a pitch from Mitchell, low and outside again for ball 2. 2-0 count now to the hitter, Lucas Price. Here's the pitch, low and inside, ball 3, so 3-0 count now.
More exciting than this game.
So 3-0 count, no outs here at the top of the fourth. Here's the pitch from Mitchell, low and in the dirt for ball 4, so 4-pitch walk to the leadoff hitter for the inning, Lucas Price.
Next up for Beaufort, number 14, Cooper Dyke.
Now Cooper Deitch will step to the batter's box. Cooper was the starting pitcher who was doing really well, and then they decided to take him out last inning, and I'm not sure if manager Jamie Basil will regret that or not. We'll see here in a little bit. Ball 1, so that'll be 5 balls in a row for the new pitcher, Bryson Mitchell. He has his sign. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 1, so 1-1 count now to the batter. New catcher for Beaufort County, Cooper Deitch. Mitchell looks on the runner at first, toes the rubber here, and he steps off. So looks like he's about ready to reset. Looks at the runner again, pickoff move to first. Price slides back. I don't think he needed to, but I can tell you right now, none of these pitchers are in a big hurry today.
Nobody's in a big hurry.
Mitchell looks at the runner at first. Here's the pitch. Way outside for ball 1, or excuse me, ball 2. 2-1 count now on the hitter, Cooper Deitch. 2-1. No outs, runner. Be careful. Mitchell looks at the runner at first. Looks in at the catcher. Ready, here's the pitch. High and inside, ball 3. 3-1 count now on the hitter, Cooper Deitch. Pitchers are having a hard time finding the strike zone here. Mitchell's ready. Here's the pitch to Deitch. Swung on and missed. He pulled the string on that one. Count is now full on the hitter, Cooper Deitch. Swung on and hit to the left side. Cooper Deitch with another single. Runner will advance just a second. So runners on first and second. No outs here as Beaufort County looking to retake the lead. So like I said, runners on first and second. So runners on first and second as Christian Simonson will step into the plate. No outs here, top of the fourth.
20 pitches for a save.
Mitchell's ready. He's looking on. Here's the pitch. Way outside. Good play by the catcher, Talon Bonds, to keep the ball from going to the backstop. So we have runners on first and second, 1-0 count on the hitter Christian Simonson. Here's the pitch from Mitchell. Swung on, hit to the shortstop. Shortstop fields it, throws to second for 1 out. No throw to first. So we'll now have 1 out, runner on first and third here for Beaufort County as Aidan Colstett will step to the plate.
Aidan Colstett.
So runners on first and second after the fielder's choice by Simonson. Only 1 out here in the top of the fourth. Your score is 8-8 here in the top of the fourth.
That's why I don't have daughters. She's like 12. She's wearing it.
Yeah. Here's the pitch. I don't know. Runner will take off to second. Stand up safely. Yeah, I think so. So 1-0 count here to Aidan Colstett. Both runners are now in scoring position at second and third for Beaufort County. No runner. Nobody looks like they're holding the runner at second on, so he has a huge lead. Simonson over there. Oh, jeez. Mitchell looking on. Here's his pitch. In the dirt, block. Good block by Bonds. Tell the effort by Bonds is really high. He does a great job there behind the plate and doesn't seem to ever slow down. It's hot out there, so those guys are sweating. So 2-0 count. 2-0 count now here, 1 out. Top of the fourth. Mitchell looks on. He has a sign. Here's the pitch. A little high for ball 3. So 3-0 count now. To the left fielder, Aidan Colstett. On deck, we have number 5, Owen Sheets, right fielder for Beaufort County. Mitchell looks on. Has a sign. Here's the pitch. Way outside, it'll get by Bonds. Run will come home and will slide in safely as Price will regain the lead for the Beaufort County All-Stars as it's ball 4 and Aidan Colstett will jog on down to first base. So runners on first and third now. Still only 1 out here in the top of the fourth. And now batting will be Owen Sheets. Ghostbusters is Sheets' favorite movie, and Larry Bird is his favorite sports idol. So we're going to have a little meeting at the mound, and it looks like we might have a pitching change. So we're going to have a pitching change here. And we'll take a little short break. We'll be on here on the County Channel. See you in a minute. All right, looks like we're not going to have a pitching change. It was just a visit out of the mound by the manager. Bryson Mitchell will stay on the pitch still. So we have runner on first, runner on third here for Beaufort County. 1 out here as Owen Sheets, the right fielder, steps up to bat. Mitchell looks in to get his sign. Looks like he has it. Pickoff move to first as Colstett slides back in safely. So 1 run in as Beaufort County's taking a 9-8 lead here in the top of the 4th. Here's a pitch from Mitchell. Runner takes off from first. Hit hard back at it. Hits off the pitcher. Aidan Colstett will slide back in safely, but nice play by the shortstop to throw over and get Sheets out at first base. But a run does come home to score to make the score 10-8 in favor of Beaufort County. 2 outs, though, here in the top of the 4th. Unlucky there for Owen Sheets. That was a hard hit ball.
Final score, Andrews 5, Hilton Head 9.
So Oliver Barracks will step into the batter's box. Oliver had a big double back in the 2nd inning. So Colstett on second base here. 2 outs, top of the 4th. Beaufort County's put 2 runs up in this inning, looking to add another. That's fine. Here's the pitch to Barracks, low and outside. You can announce it now. No, So 1-0 count to Barracks. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th.
Put your attention to center field. Athletic supervisor Harry Perry.
Here's the pitch. Swung on a hard hit ball, soft hit ball to first base. First baseman Manley will step on first base for out number 3. So Beaufort County puts 2 runs on the board to take the lead once again, 10-8 here in the top of the 4th. We'll move on to the bottom half. You're here on the County Channel.
Especially since this game ain't gonna be over until 7 p.m.
Yeah, this game is going to go way late.
Alright, do y'all need anything?
I might need something to drink.
I need a ring.
All right, we're back here in the bottom of the 4th, and I think our announcers already announced the new hitter, and we're still going through warm-ups. but I don't know. Yeah, there we go. We're about ready to start out here. Beaufort County's leading 10-8 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Leadoff batter for Gilbert be number 24, Colt Manley.
I already said that.
Still on the mound will be James Basil for Beaufort County, looking to not play like they played last inning. Had a few errors, a few loafing plays that really hurt him. Allowed Gilbert to score 8 runs. And it looks like umpire has an announcement to make.
We have 8 for 1 in left field.
Had a little substitution, Beaufort County. Left fielder, new left fielder will be number 8. We don't have, I think it's number 3 actually, Alex Schwartz. Not number 8, number 3. So it looks like Basil's ready. Here's the pitch. Right down Broadway for strike 1. 0-1 count now to the hitter, Colt Manley. No outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Looks like ready to go once again. Here's the pitch from Basil, low and outside, even the count at 1-1. So 1-1 count now. Basil looks in for his sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on, softly hit to short. Barracks will boot the ball. Throw his hat on the ground, upset with himself. And that'll be and almost threw the ball away. So we have no outs here. Runner will be on first base now as Bryson Mitchell, new pitcher for Gilbert, will step into the plate. Or step up to the plate, excuse me.
Number 7, Bryson Mitchell.
So Basil's looking in for his count, or excuse me, for his sign. Looks back at the runner at first. Here's the pitch. Outside corner, strike 1, so Basil will get ahead of the hitter, Bryson Mitchell. So 0-1 count, 0-1 count. There's a 0-1 count. Now a 1-1 count. So runner on first here in the bottom of the 4th. Basil 1-1 to the hitter, Bryson Mitchell for Gilbert. And here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off to the right side. Basil will get ahead 1-2 in the count, way ahead. So beautiful day so far. Some clouds kind of rolling in, but we're hoping to get in every game we have today. Basil 1-2, looking in for a sign. Here's the pitch. I don't know what that was, but it's ball 2, and it'll get to the backstop as the runner will take off to second base. So Basil will look in, get a sign. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So Basil gets a strikeout out 1. Number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th as Nathan Holderness will jog into the batter's box.
Now batting number 8. Number 16, Nathan Holderness.
That was awful. You're fired. So 1 out here, bottom of the 4th. Runner on second base is Colt Manley. So here's the pitch from Basil. Little high for ball 1. It's 1-0 count now to the hitter, Nathan Holderness. Just say Gatorade. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch, fouled off, heads up. So 1-1, that'll even the count at 1-1 here. 1 out, bottom of the 4th. Basil looking back at the runner. Here's the pitch. Outside corner for strike 2. 1-2 count now to the batter, Nathan Holderness. Basil looking in. Here's the pitch. Ooh, a little low for ball 2. 2-2 count now on the hitter, Holderness. Third baseman for for Gilbert. He did pitch a little bit in this game as well. Here's a pitch from Basil. A hit to the right side. Good play by second baseman Braxton Roach to keep it from going to the outfield. He'll throw over to first for out number 2. So 2 outs now here in the bottom of the 4th as number 8, Tyler McMurray, will step into play. There is a runner on third.
Hey, turn it down.
2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. McMurray up for Gilbert. Swung on, tap to the shortstop. Barris will corral it, throw it over to first. Good play by the first baseman to keep it from getting by him for out number 3. So no runs. Gilbert will leave 1 runner on third base. Your score moving on to the top of the 5th will be Beaufort County 10, Gilbert 8 here on the County Channel. All right, back here for the top of the 5th. Beaufort County up 10-8. Leading off will be Gavin Alfaro. Center fielder for Beaufort County. Bryson Mitchell still pitching for Gilbert. Here's the pitch to Alfaro in there for strike 1. So 0-1 count, no outs here in the top of the 5th. Here's the pitch from Mitchell. Alfaro shows bunt, pulls it back.
Good win. They were up 8-0. Now it's 10-8. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll be hurting. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, man.
Here's the pitch. Leaves it up for ball 2. So 2-1 count now to Alfaro. So 2-1 now. No outs here in the top of the 5th. Here's the pitch from Mitchell. Low and outside. Oh, but he's going to call it a strike. So that'll even the count at 2-2 here to Alfaro. 9-hole hitter for the Beaufort County All-Stars. So Mitchell's looking in. Here's the pitch. Swung on, tapped over to the left side, but that'll be a foul ball. So Alfaro will live to see another pitch. Here's a pitch from Mitchell. Swung on, fouled off again by O'Farrell. He's staying alive up there. Easy. So 2-2 count. Mitchell has his sign. Here's the pitch. Right down the gut for strike 3. Strikeout. So we're back at the top of the lineup. James Basil stepping into the batter's box. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Here's the pitch from Mitchell. Swung on, fouled off by Basil. So 0-1 count now. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Beaufort County is winning 10-8 so far. It's been a whirlwind win of the game. Beaufort County took an 8-0 lead, then let Gilbert fight back in the third inning to tie the game at 8-8. Not before Beaufort County put 2 runs on the board in the 4th to make it where it is now, 10-8 in favor of Beaufort County. So Mitchell looking in for his pitch. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. So Mitchell's way ahead now of Basil, 0-2 here. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Beaufort County is up to bat. Mitchell looking on. Here's his 0-2 pitch. High and inside for ball 1. 1-2 count now on Basil. One, two. Mitchell looking on. He has his sign. And here's the pitch. Swung on, fought off. That'll land softly behind the pitcher. The pitcher will bob it a little bit. And Basil will get to first safely. So 1 out. I believe we'll probably call it a single for the hitter, James Basil. Next on the bat will be Braxton Roach. Braxton was the starting catcher. Had some issues, it looked like, with his thumb and has moved over to second base. Pickoff move. It gets by the first baseman. Basil will take off to second. He looks like he will stand there and not try to go to third. So a pickoff attempt. It tips off the first baseman's glove and gets to the fence and allows Basil to move on to second base. So we'll rather have a runner in scoring position. 1 out here in the top of the 5th for Beaufort County. Here's a pitch from Mitchell. In the dirt, good block by the catcher, Talon Bonds, who has been busy back there behind the plate. He will need to ice down a lot tonight. So we got a 2-0 count now, I believe. I think there's the 1. Here's a pitch from Mitchell. Swung on, hit to the left side, but foul. So I think it'll be put the count at 2-1 now here to the hitter, Braxton Roach. All right, looks like Mitchell's ready for his next pitch. Here it is. Way outside. Good stop by Bonds. He'll throw it over to third as Basil takes off, and Basil will slide in safely. So 1 out now, runner on third base for Braxton Roach. So, hold on a sec. So we got Mitchell looking in. He has his sign. Here's a pitch. In the dirt, it gets by Bonds. Basil will stay. So that'll run the count to 3-1. Good block there by Bonds, who looks like his hair is soaked, and I can probably see why. He is a tireless effort back there. So 3-1 count now on the hitter, Braxton Roach. 1 out in the top of the 5th. James Basil is on third base, looking to try to get a run in and extend this lead for Beaufort County. Bryson Mitchell for Gilbert has the sign. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Low and outside for ball 4. Roach will take his base as Lucas Price will step into the batter's box.
Next to bat number 9, Lucas Price.
So runners on first and third.
Did y'all do infield already? Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
All right, so
Clear the thing.
1 out. Sorry. Pickoff move attempt by Bryson Mitchell. So 2 outs. Runners on first and third for Beaufort County. They got the heart of their order coming up. The 3-hole hitter in now, Lucas Price. Lucas' favorite food are wings. And his favorite sports idol is the right fielder for the Braves. I guess he doesn't know his name. Ronald Acuna is the right fielder for the Braves. Junior. Ronald Acuna Jr. So 0-1 count now to Lucas Price. Like I said, runner on first and third. Mitchell looking back at the runner. I can see a pickoff move here in the future. He's ready. Here's the pitch. Roach will take off and slide in when he didn't need to at second. So now we have runners at second and third. 1 out. 0-2 count now on the hitter, Lucas Price. All right, so 0-2 count. Only 1 out. Runners in scoring position, second and third for Beaufort County. Mitchell's ready. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Good block by Bonds yet again. 1-2 count now. No. Put it in here. All right, Mitchell's ready. Oh. One, 2 count, 1 out. Mitchell's ready. Here's the pitch. Oh, right down Broadway for strike 3. Good pitch by the Gilbert pitcher, Bryson Mitchell. So that'll be 2 outs now, and the cleanup hitter, Cooper Deitch, will step into the batter's box. They really need to get these runs in here for the visiting Beaufort County All-Stars. Mitchell looking in. He looks like he has his sign. Here's the pitch. All-speed pitch in there for a strike. So 0-1 count now on the hitter, Cooper Deitch. Deitch looking on, ready for the pitch from Mitchell. Here it comes inside for ball 1. That'll even count at 1-1. So Bryson Mitchell looking on for the sign. He's got it. Here's the pitch. All-speed pitch. Nice one by Mitchell. That'll run the count to 1-2 as he's way ahead of Cooper Deitch, the new catcher for Beaufort County.
Union County, you now have 5 minutes of infield.
Mitchell's looking on. He's got his pitch. Here it comes. Low and outside for ball 2. That'll even count at 2-2. So we have 2 outs, 2 strikes, 2 balls here to Cooper Deitch. Gilbert trying to get out of this inning without any damage being done. Here comes the pitch. In the dirt, and it gets by Bonds. Basil will race home, and he will score standing up. And Basil, good sportsmanship, picks up the helmet for the catcher. Runner Braxton Roach will advance from second to third as well. So we got a full count here to Cooper Deitch. No, excuse me. I think it's full count, isn't it? 3-2 count now. Runner on third base. Bryson Mitchell for Gilbert looking in to get his sign. Cooper Deitch, the hitter's ready. Here's the pitch. Way outside for ball 4. So we'll now have runners on the pond for the 5-hole hitter, Christian Simonson. Your score is now 11-8 in favor of Beaufort County.
What? I said ducks on the pond. It should be, it's plural, ducks on the pond.
2 ducks and a goose, damn it.
So here's the 0-0 count here. Here's a pitch from Mitchell in the dirt for ball 1. Runners on first and second. 2 outs here. Top of the 5th inning. Beaufort County trying to extend their lead. Here's 1-0 pitch from Mitchell. Deitch will take off from first. No throwdown, so now we have both runners in scoring position. Another ball there from Mitchell. So 2-0 count now on the hitter, Christian Simonson.
Top of the 5th.
This game's going to last at least another hour. Here's a pitch. Swung on, hit the left side. Shortstop Will Corral, throw over to first base in the dirt, and that's going to get by the first baseman. 2 runs are going to score. Simonson will take off to second. So that'll be a throwing error by the shortstop, but 2 runs will come to score for Beaufort County and make the lead 13-8. So, so 13-8 is the score now for Beaufort County, as Aidan Colstett will step into the batter's box. Paul Mitchell, or Bryson Mitchell, will look in, get his sign. Here's the pitch. Outside corner for strike 1. 0-1 count now on Aidan Colstett. Here's the pitch from Mitchell. High and inside, ball 2. Or excuse me, ball 1. 1-1 count. Messed me up, man. 1-1 count. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Runner on second base for Beaufort County. Mitchell looking in. Here's the pitch. High and outside for ball 2. 2-1 count now to the batter, Colstett. Yeah. Here's a pitch for Mitchell. Inside corner for strike 2. 2-2 count now. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Beaufort County looking to extend their lead. Gilbert looking to extinguish this 2-out rally that Beaufort County's put in. 3 runs in the inning. Mitchell looking on. Here's the pitch. Low and outside for ball 3. They'll run the count full to the left fielder, Aidan Colstett.
Welcome to the 2022 South Carolina Junior Boys and Dixie
Here's the
Boys
pitch.
Tournament.
Swung on and laced down the right side,
And
but
look
foul.
forward to a great game today. In this matchup, we will have the visiting team, Fort Mill, versus the home team, Beaufort County. First, I will be announcing the visiting team, please.
So full count. Here's a payoff pitch coming from Mitchell. Swung on, hit right back up to the, hits the pitcher in the leg. Colstett gets down the line, and he is safe. That was a good play by the pitcher and great hustle by Colstett. He didn't jog down to first. He didn't jog down to first base. He raced down there, but he is safe. So we have runners on first and third. 2 outs here. So runners on first and third, and Owen Sheets will now be up to bat. So the score is 13-8.
13, Kyle Stoop. On third base, number 11, Andrew Carter.
That's pretty good, Harry.
So Mitchell's looking on. He's got his sign. Here's the pitch. Colstett will take off to second, but fouled off by Sheets, so he'll return to first base.
Kelly. And their starting pitcher for today's game, number 7, Ian Schaefer. 2 substitutes.
So 0-1 count here to Owen Sheets. Mitchell, the pitcher, will look back at the runner at first. He's ready. Pickoff move.
Led by manager
Not in
Brooks
time.
Schaefer. Assistant coaches Dan Kelly, Tim Stoop, and Wayne Bass.
Is it based or back?
Give me that base.
Now for the home team. Beaufort
Looks
County
like Mitchell's ready. He's getting his signal.
in the field.
Here's the pickoff again.
At center field, number
So
5,
still 0-1 count.
Altman. At shortstop, number 1, Dave Barbina.
Here's a pitch from Mitchell. Takes off Colstett from first. Little dribbler to catcher. Bonds would jump up, throw it over to first. In time for out number 3. Not before Beaufort County puts 3 runs on the board to extend their lead to 13-8. We'll move on to the bottom of the 5th. You're here on the County Channel.
Michael.
All right, back here for the bottom of the 5th. Your score is Beaufort County 13, Gilbert 8. All the rest of the fields are about to start games number 2, and we're still having great time over here at game number 1 on field 2. Leading off for Gilbert will be number 21, Jayden Martinez.
Leading off for Gilbert, number 21, Jayden Martinez.
I was trying to read it while you were moving around.
Oh, Lord. Still on the mound for Beaufort County is number 7, James Basil. And as I said, Jayden Martinez up to bat for Gilbert. Here's first pitch to Martinez as he shows bunt. He does not pull it back, and he fouls it off to the backstop. So that'll start 0-1 count now here to the hitter, Jayden Martinez. So Basil's looking in. He's got his sign. Here's his pitch. Swung on, fouled off hard to the right side, so that'll quickly get Basil ahead and count 0-2.
This matchup will have a visiting team from Union County versus the home team, Oconee County. First, we'll announce the visiting team Union County. Please line up on the third baseline.
So 0-2 count now to the leadoff batter for the inning, Jayden Martinez. Jayden plays center field for Gilbert. Made a great diving catch earlier in the game. Basil looking in for a sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off again by Martinez to the backstop. So stay alive to see another pitch.
Number 25, leadoff batter. Bobo.
So 0-2 count now. Beautiful day so far here in Beaufort County. In Bluffton, South Carolina, here at Oscar Frazier Park. Basil's ready. Here's his pitch. Low and outside for ball one. So 1-2 count now on the hitter, Martinez.
And catching, number 3, Carson. Petrie.
Basil looking in for a sign. He's got it. Here's the pitch. Low and outside for ball two. So 2-2 count now to Martinez, the center fielder for Gilbert.
Number 6, Tomazai Harris. Number 1, Colin Kennedy.
So 2-2 pitch coming here from Basil. Swung on, fouled off yet again by Martinez as he's staying alive in there.
Graham Cromer. Shan Rogers.
Was either nothing but
And Greg Weaver.
foul off pitches.
Now for the home team, Coney County. Please take your positions in the field.
I don't know why it takes so long.
DHing, number 8, Trenton Freeman.
So we have a 2-2 count now.
Shortstop, number 7, Carson Bibb.
We will get the pitch here sooner or later.
Doing the pitch,
Basil's ready.
Joshua.
Here it comes. Outside corner for strike 3.
11, Skylar Maroney.
So that'll be the first out here in the bottom of the 5th inning as we see Noah Ellison step to the plate. Left fielder for Gilbert.
Number 5, Sean Dashnick.
Next to bat, number 88, Noah Ellison.
First baseman, number 13, Greg
Noah likes
Smith.
running, fishing, and video games.
What a guy.
Number 4, Caleb Sanders.
Pitch from Basil. Check swing is in there for strike 1.
Number 12,
Now
Braylon
batting, first
Curtin.
baseman, number 4, Landon Bartzett.
Substitutions for this afternoon.
So 0-1 count here for the hitter Ellison. Basil looking in for a sign. Here's the pitch.
Number 6,
Low and outside. Ball 1, even the count at 1-1. 13-8 lead here for Beaufort County. Game's taking quite the bit of time
number 1,
today.
Xander Morton. Number 2,
Basil looking on.
Baranow.
Here's the pitch. Low and inside for ball 2. 2-1 count now.
Barry Detroit. Tim Sanders. Bobby Beckby. And Dennis Smith.
First baseman picks it out of the dirt, throw to second, and greens off the runner's helmet, safe at second.
So 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch coming from Basil. Swung on, tapped over to third base. He'll corral it up, throw it over to first for out number 2. Good play by Lucas Price. Good catch over there by number 4, Christian Simonson. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning, and Hunter Wood will step to the batter's box.
Up number 4, Hunter Wood.
Looking to have their first 1-2-3 inning of the game, and that would be a miracle. Basil looking, he's got his sign. Here's the pitch. Low and outside for ball 1.
Kickoff move, no throw,
1-0 pitch from Basil. Low and inside for ball 2. 2-0 count now to the hitter, Hunter Wood.
so the runner on second is now going to advance to third. Looked like he came set and just made a little bit of a twitch movement.
Basil looking on. Here's the pitch. Right down Broadway. 2-1 count now to the hitter, Hunter Wood.
2-1 count.
2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Beaufort County looking to get out of this inning in a hurry. Let's see what they can do. Here's a pitch from Basil. Outside corner yet again for strike 2. 2-2 count now to the hitter, Hunter Wood. No runners on base. Basil looks in. Here's the pitch. Little inside, ball 3, so that'll run the count full. Full count here, 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th.
That swung on and missed for strike 3. And that gives Beaufort County 1 out.
Here's a pitch from Basil. Right down the middle for strike 3. And we'll move on to the top of the 6th. 1, 2, 3 for the Beaufort County All-Stars. 13-8. You're here on the County Channel. All right, back here for the top of the 6th, and we're leading off for Beaufort County. It'll be number 10, Oliver Barracks. 13-8 lead for the Beaufort County All-Stars, looking to try to get us out of this game at some point. Bryson Mitchell pitching. Here's the pitch to Barracks. Swung on, fouled off to the backstop.
The catcher, again, working real hard back there. Made a great block. Big run. However, the runner from first does advance to second on the count. He was stealing all the way, and with that block, didn't really have a chance to throw him out. He's got a 1-0 count. And pitch on the way. And that's it.
So 0-1 pitch coming from Mitchell. Way behind Barracks for ball 1. 1-1 count. He's pretty good. Bonds has been busy back there behind the backstop. I mean, behind plate, excuse me. So 1-1 count here. Mitchell for Gilbert's ready. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit hard to the left side, and that'll get by the shortstop. Leadoff single there for the shortstop, Oliver Barracks. So run on first, no outs here for the center fielder, Gavin Alfaro, stepping into the batter's box. One down. So one runner on, no outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Beaufort County looking to get something going. Mitchell looking in. Here's the pitch. Bunt showed. Pulled back, strike 1 to Alfaro, 0-1 count.
From Fort Mill, the right fielder, number 13, Kyle Stroop.
So Mitchell's ready for his 0-1 pitch. Looking back, the runner at first. Here's the pitch. Outside corner again. Strike 2. So quickly ahead of the hitter. 0-2 on Alfaro, who showed bunt twice but didn't really ever any attempt. Here's the pitch from Mitchell. Low and outside, ball 1. 1-2 count now to the hitter. It's warm out there today, folks. A lot of sweat, a lot of water going to be drank. 1-2 count. Low and outside, 2-2 count.
And the 0-2 pitch in the dirt for ball 1. And again, just a great block by the catcher. I think he blocked that one with his bicep a little bit there.
Mitchell looking in, having trouble seeing the sign. I think he has it now. Here's the pitch. Oh. Looked like Alfaro got kind of fooled on that one, but luckily I think it stayed a little high for ball 3. They'll run the count full here to the 9-hole hitter, Gavin Alfaro. So Mitchell looking in. He's got his sign, and it's way outside, and Alfaro will fight back and draw a walk. So the first 2 hitters are on board here for the Beaufort County All-Stars, and we're back to the top of the lineup. James Basil stepping to the plate, and he's got a couple hits on the day. A couple runs, couple hits.
Now batting, shortstop, Brennan Anderson.
Payoff pitch. And that's swinging for strike 3. And it's not a tight jam there.
Yeah. Here's the pitch from Mitchell. Low and outside, ball 1 to Basil. So 1-0 count here. No outs, runners on first and second for Beaufort County. Looking to get some runs here in the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Outside corner ball, strike 1. Actually, that might have been right down the gut. So evens the count at 1-1 to the leadoff batter, James Basil. Done a good job getting on board. I think he's been on board about every at-bat this game. Here's the pitch. Swung on, missed by Basil. That'll run the count to 1-2 as Mitchell gets ahead of him. No outs here in the top of the 6th. Swung on, softly hit to second. I don't know what happened there, but the second baseman just let it drop. That should be the infield fly. Well, I don't know what's going on. Well, the runner's going to come home to score, and then the runner's going to go to third, runner's going to go to second, but it should be. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So it's the infield fly rule, so the hitter's out, but the fielders still have to make the play, and they didn't do so when they started throwing it around. So a run will come around to score. So we'll have one out, but we have a runner score, and we have a runner on third base now. That was kind of an interesting play by the infielders. But anyway, the score is now 14-8 in favor of Beaufort County, as Braxton Roach, the 2-hole hitter, will step to the batter's box. Well, the manager, James Basil, Jamie's going to question. I think he wanted to make sure he understood that was an infield fly, that the hitter's automatically out. I think the manager for Gilbert's going to question why the runner's advanced, but he doesn't realize the fielders still have to make the play, and when they throw like that, it's not a – oh, never mind. He's going to make a substitution. I'm sorry.
Leadoff batter for Beaufort.
All right.
Their center fielder, number 5, Tanner Altman.
I thought Matt would yell, so I was going to wait.
Yeah, you're right. Looks like we got a replacement. I think they weren't too happy, Gilbert was, with how his second baseman just played that infield fly. Okay. All right, so we got runner on third base, one out here in the top of the 6th inning. Beaufort County looking to put some runs on the board. Bryson Mitchell looking on. Looks like he's got his sign. Here's the pitch. Low and in the dirt for ball 1, so 1-0 count now to the hitter, Braxton Roach. A lot of fans going on out there, folks. It's a hot one.
Number 25, Fed
Pitch is in there for ball 2, so 2-0 count now to the hitter Roach.
For a single, aggressive turnaround first. Throw comes into second. He's going to hold up at first for a single.
Next up to bat, shortstop, number 1.
Ball hit to the right side, and that'll get through the second baseman, and that'll be a RBI single for Braxton Roach. And Beaufort County will extend their lead to 15-8. It's nice play by the hit there by Roach. So 15-8, and stepping to the bat will be Lucas Price.
County number 9, Lucas Price.
Lucas Price, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Nice off-speed pitch by Bryson Mitchell.
Ball came across high and outside. The pitch came across high and outside for ball 1.
Roach will take a big lead off first. He'll take off. Run, hit and run action there. A hard hit ball, and that will burn the center fielder. He is toast. Roach will round second. He'll come around third. They're going to send him home. Price will stand up safely at second. There'll be a throw home. There'll be a play at the plate, but Roach will stand up safely. That'll extend Beaufort County's lead to 16-8. That was a hard hit ball by Price that burnt the center fielder, Jayden Martinez. So now we have Cooper Deitch, the cleanup hitter, stepping in the batter's box. Only one out here in the top of the 6th inning.
Clear the strikes.
Hit on a line to the left side of the infield.
So still only one out here in the top of the 6th, and the Beaufort County has already put 3 runs on the board in this inning.
Next up to bat for Beaufort County, the catcher, number 3, Sellers Lynn.
He's number 12.
What, they suck?
No, I just have his number wrong. Oh, he put the positions on the left side. He accidentally put positions on the left side. Maybe not. He has 10 on there. I don't know what he did.
1-0 count on Cooper Deitch, and he hits a hard hit ball past the shortstop, and that'll get into the gap. Deitch will get round second, and round first and stay at first, and Lucas Price will rumble, stumble, and make his way home for another run, RBI single for Cooper Deitch. So the score is now 17-8. So 17-8 in favor of the Beaufort County All-Stars. Bryson Mitchell still pitching for Gilbert. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 1. 1-0 count, now 1 out here in the top of the 6th. And Beaufort County has broken this game.
They put 3 Baylor Walker. I wonder if that's number. Is his last name Lynn? Anybody see his
Yeah, his last name Lynn. He's got the right hitter. He just has the wrong number.
So 1-1 count now here to the hitter, Christian Simonson. Here's the pitch from Mitchell in there for strike 2. So 1-2 count now, 1 out here in the top of the 6th.
Margaret said she's about to give y'all some excitement, so now she's going to take off her clothes and run around the field. She said this is so boring.
Swung on and missed. Deitch will take off the second. It is a strike him out, throw him out. I think Deitch thought he missed the tag, and now we'll move on to the bottom of the 6th. Score is 17-8. So we'll see you here in just a second. You're on the County Channel. All right, back here for the bottom of the 6th inning. We have a 3-hour game going on, folks. A 3-hour game. And leading off for Gilbert be number 22, Talon Bonds. Still pitching for Beaufort County be number 7, James Basil. Basil looks like he's got his sign. He's ready for his pitch. Here it is. Swung on, hit hard to the second baseman, and second baseman decides not to get in front of it, and it tips off his glove for an error. All right, so we have a runner now on first base as number 23, Jariah Staley, steps into the batter's box.
Give me a hot dog.
Okay, I'll get it. All right, Basil looks like he's ready. Here's his pitch. High for ball 1. 1-0 count, no outs here. And the bottom of the 6th. So 1-0 count, no outs here. James Basil looking on. Pickoff move to first.
Now batting, shortstop, Carson, Bill.
So 1-0 count. Basil looks like he's ready. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off. Big cut there by Staley. Fouled off to the backstop to even the count at 1-1.
Final pitch count for Ian Schaefer, 22. Ian Schaefer, pitch count, 22.
So Basil looking on to get his sign. Bonds with the lead on first. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 2. 2-1 count now to the hitter, Jaraya Staley. Basil looking on. Think he's ready for his pitch. Here it is. Swung on. Another hard cut by Staley. Fouled off. And even the count at 2-2. So 2-2 count. No outs here. Runner on first base. Still over on game 1 on field 2 of 1 of 3. That's awful. So 2-2 count. Basil's ready. And here's the pitch. Outside corner for strike 3. What a pitch there by James Basil. First out of the inning. So runner on first base and step into the batter's box will be number 24, Colt Manley.
Next about number 24, Colt Manley.
Leadoff batter for this inning for Fort Mill. Their third baseman, number 11, Andrew.
Pickoff move to first. Bonds will slide back in safely. So Basil looking in for his count. Or his pitch, excuse me. Here's the sign. He's got it. Runner will take off from first. Cooper Deitch will throw him out at second base. Oh, never mind. I think the runner slid in safely on the outside of the bag. But that was a nice throw by the catcher, Cooper Deitch. But Bonds will slide in safely for a stolen base. I couldn't tell if that was a strike or a ball. So we have 1 out, runner on second base now here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Joshua Porter.
That's a called strike on the outside part of the plate. And the count goes to 1 ball.
Basil looking in. Here's his pitch. High for ball. 1-1 count. 1-1 count. 1-1 count. And 1 out in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Second baseman, number 2, Grayson Kelly.
Here's a pitch from Basil. Swung on, hit to the right side. Good play by the first baseman, Christian Simonson. He'll step on the bag for out number 2. So 2 outs here for Beaufort County at the bottom of the 6th. We have a runner on third base, though, for Gilbert. Now the battle be the current pitcher, number 7, Bryson Mitchell. Basil looking in for the sign. Here's the pitch. A little high for ball one, so 1-0 count here to Cooper Deitch. Here's a pitch from Basil. Another one high and inside, 2 balls. Okay. So 2-0 count, 2 outs here. 2 outs. Here's 2-0 pitch. A little high and inside for ball 3. Basil, another pitch coming in there for strike 1. So a 3-1 count now.
Now batting for Fort Mill, their pitcher, number 7, Ian Schaefer.
3-1 pitch on the way here from Basil. Swung on, popped up in the infield. Basil will run over and make the play for out number 3. And we will move on to the 7th inning, folks. 17-8. Only 6 outs left. You're here on the County Channel. All right, we're here in the top of the 7th. 17-8. Beaufort County has the lead. Leading off will be Aidan Colstett. New pitcher for Gilbert B. Hunter Wood. All-speed pitch in there for strike one. It's been quite the game, folks. Quite the game. Ready for pitch number 2 from Wood. Another all-speed pitch. Nice one right down Broadway. 0-2 count to the hitter, Aidan Colstett. Hunter looking in for his sign. I think he has it. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and that is hit hard to left side. And that'll fall in there for a hit for Aidan Colstett. So leadoff batter is on board for Beaufort County, and now the battle will be number 5, Owen Sheets.
Is it number 3? Is that number 3? Remington Wheeler? Is that who took that?
Hunter Wood has his
First baseman.
pitch, and here it comes. High and inside for ball 1. Run on first base. No outs here in the top of the 7th. Top of the 7th. Swung on, hit hard to the right side, and that is going to burn the right fielder. And Colstett around second base. Sheets is right behind him, rounding second as well. I think they're going to send Colstett home. We'll have a play at the plate, folks. No, be cut off by the first base. So RBI double there for Owen Sheets. That could have happened last inning, but his score is now 18-8. So no outs here, top of the 7th, and Oliver Barracks will be stepping to the batter's box for Beaufort County. All right, so I'm not sure we're waiting. Oh, it looks like Wood is ready now. He's towing the rubber looking for his sign. Here's the pitch. High and inside for ball 1. So 1-0 count now to the shortstop Barracks. So Wood looking in for his sign. Sheets getting a large lead off at second base. Here's a pitch from Wood. Swung on, big cut there by Barracks. He was looking to park that one on Broadway. But that is strike 1, so 1-1 count now. Looks like Wood is ready. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That is hit hard to left field. I don't think he's going to get to it, folks, and that'll get all the way back to almost the fence. Sheet was waiting to tag. They're going to go ahead and send him home for, and he is going to stand. No. He's going to slide in safely. Gets by the catcher. Runner Barracks is going to take off the third, and he's going to be out on the throw. Oh, no, he's going to call him safe. All right. I'm not sure what happened there, but the third base coach seemed to think he was safe from the get-go. I think the third baseman might have missed the tag, but we need to tell Nate what time this game is gone. Nate should have pumped him. So that's a RBI, which looks like, I'm not sure what they call it, technically double. Error on the throw by the shortstop. So the score is now 19-8. No outs here in the top of the 7th.
Next up to bat.
There's a hit by Gavin Alfaro to center field. Martinez is running over. Good play by Alfaro. I don't know what Barracks was doing. I guess he thought that it was going to be easily into the gap. He had to scamper back to the third. So it's way to go. So now we have back to the top of the lineup. James Basil will be up to bat. One out here in the top of the 7th.
Now batting for Beaufort County, their shortstop, number 1, Jayden Martinez.
Here's the pitch from Wood. Swung on. That's hit hard to center field. Beaufort County is tattooing the ball now. That is going to get over the shortstop's head, get all the way to the fence. Basil's going to round second. He's going to head on to third because they're having trouble getting the ball in out there. And he will have a stand-up RBI triple. Unless our scorekeeper might get an error on the outfielder out there afterwards. Could be RBI double. Who knows? Score is now 20-8 in favor of the Beaufort County All-Stars. Only one out here. And now at the bat will be Braxton Roach. Here's the pitch from Wood in the dirt. It is all the way to the backstop, and Basil will score to make it 21-8. I think it's about time to hold it off there, Coach. So no runners on anymore. One out, top of the 7th. Looks like Wood's going to go for the windup, and here's the pitch in there for strike one. 1-1 count now for Wood on the hitter, Braxton Roach. Wood looking in. Here's the pitch. Low and inside for ball 2. 2-1 count now. Still only one out. Here's a pitch from Wood. Low and outside, ball 3. So a 3-1 count now to the hitter, Roach. There's a fly ball to right field, and that'll be out number 2 here. Good play by the right fielder, Jariah Staley. So 2 outs now in the top of the 7th inning, and stepping to the plate will be Lucas Price. Something's wrong with you. Clear the count. Here's the pitch from Wood.
Now batting.
I think he caught a ball on that, so 1-0 count to the hitter, Price. Wood looking in, 1-0 count now. 21-8 is your score. Here's the pitch from Wood. Swung on and missed. Big cut there by Price. Pitcher looking on. Here's the pitch. Inside corner for strike 2. Strike 2. So 1-2 count now on the batter, Lucas Price. Looking to get them few insurance runs still, or the Beaufort County All-Stars. Here's the pitch. Swung on, popped straight up to the catcher. Good play by the catcher there, Bryson Mitchell. So that's out number 3. And we'll move on to the bottom of the 7th. Beaufort County leads 21-8. You're here on the County Channel. All right, folks, we're back again. Still in game one here at Oscar Frazier Field 2. Beaufort County has a 21-8 lead and looking to close the door on the Gilbert All-Stars. James Basil still up to bat. Excuse me, still up to pitch. Up to bat will be Nathan Holderness. First pitch is in the outside corner for strike one. So 0-1 count now. 0-1 count here from Basil, and he's ready for the next pitch. Nope. Check swing. He did not go around, so that'll even the count at 1-1 here. No outs in the bottom of the seventh inning. Next pitch is in the dirt for ball number 2. So 2-1 count now on the batter, Nathan Holderness.
So he's going somewhere.
And second pitch is high for ball 2. That gives a 2-0 count. Runner on third and 2 outs. Score is 5-0 in Beaufort County's favor. Bottom of the second inning.
I know, right? Here's the 2-1 pitch from Basil. In there, and it's popped up to the left side. I think it's going to stay in play. Let's see if Deitch can get over to it, and he cannot.
Now batting number 4, Parker Cromer.
Deitch made a decent effort. I wouldn't say a great effort, but he made a pretty good effort. So that'll even the count at 2-2, and Holderness will live to see another pitch. So we're still waiting on the 2-2 pitch here, folks. No outs here in the bottom of the seventh inning. Last chance for Gilbert to stay alive here in game one. Here's the pitch. Outside corner, and that'll be strike 3. 1 out here in the bottom of the seventh inning. Yeah. Now the battle will be number 8, Tyler McMurray. Tyler's favorite food is McDonald's Big Mac. That a boy, Tyler. Swung on and softly hit to the left side. Third baseman comes in, throws it over to first, and it could not be picked. Error on the throw by the third baseman, Braxton Roach, and we have a runner on, folks. So runner on first, 1 out here, and Jayden Martinez, the center fielder, step into to the plate. This might break the record for the longest game at Oscar Frazier Field of all time. Pickoff move by Basil. Runner will slide back in safely. Basil look on. First pitch to Martinez. Swung on and popped up in the infield. Deitch, the catcher, doesn't even try to go for it. So 0-1 count now to the hitter, Jayden Martinez. 1 out here in the bottom of the seventh. Basil looking on. He has his sign. Here's the pitch. High and inside for ball 1. That'll even account at 1-1. Whoever paid for this game is getting their money's worth, folks. Basil's looking in. Here's the pitch. I think it bounced in there for ball 2. 2-1 count now. Two, 1 out, bottom of the seventh. Here's a pitch from Basil. Swung on, and that's hit, and that's going to fall in, folks, for a single. Now we'll have runners on first and second, folks. Now the battle be number 88, Noah Ellison.
Now batting number 88, Noah Ellison. Do any of y'all know my Aunt Wanda?
My Aunt Wanda.
She lives in Gilbert.
So 1 out here. Here's the pitch from Basil. Outside corner for strike 1, folks. There we go. 0-1 count to Ellison. left fielder for Gilbert. Basil looking in. He's got his 0-1 pitch ready. Here it comes. Outside for ball one. 1-1 count now. 1 out. So we got runners on first and second, folks. 2 more outs left. 2 more outs left in the game. Let's see if the Beaufort County All-Stars can close the door on Gilbert. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and that's lifted to left field. Left fielder will drop the ball. And that'll – I don't know what to say about that, folks. So there's runners on first, second, and third. Now the bases are juiced for number 4, Hunter Wood. Hunter Wood's going to step to the plate. And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change, folks. We're going to have to go to a break, folks. We're here on the County Channel. We'll be back in a minute. All right, back here, folks, at Oscar Frazier Field 2. We got a pitching change. Aidan Colstett's going to come in, try to close the door on the Gilbert All-Stars, who are not giving up without a fight. The bases are juiced, only 1 out here. And Hunter Wood will step to up the plate. New pitcher for the Gilbert All-Stars. Colstett looking in for his sign. Here's the pitch. A little high and outside for ball 1.
Now batting, number 34, Brennan Anderson.
So 1-0 count to the hitter, Hunter Wood. Colstett looking in. Here's his pitch. Outside corner, strike 1. 1-1 count now. Bases are loaded, folks. There's nowhere to put them. 21-8 is your score. Every second is breaking a record here, folks. Next pitch coming from Colstett. Outside and low, ball 2. 2-1 count now. Gilbert not going down without a fight. Outside corner, strike 2. That'll even the count at 2-2.
And they started the first round game. That game started at 10 o'clock a.m. It's still going.
Anything around that plate's going to be a strike at this moment, folks.
Oh, Hayward jumps over the ball. The shortstop can't quite field it clean.
Colstett's got his count, or his pitch. Here it comes. Outside, good block by Deitch. Runner will stay at third.
Next up to bat, Beaufort County third baseman, number 3, Remington Wheeler.
Full count, folks. So 1 out, full count. Colstett looking in. He's got his sign. And here's the pitch. Outside and high, and that's ball 4. So that'll walk in a run, and the score is now 21-9. Now at the bat will be number 22, Talon Bonds. So bases are loaded, 1 out still. We're still trying to get out of this game, folks. Colstett looking in. He's got a sign from his catcher, Deitch. Here's the pitch. High and inside, ball 1.
In my way, so I can't see it. There's also a really big tree over there. I can't quite see what he's pointing at.
I'm pitching out for Josh Porter.
I think we got it all sorted out. Back to the action.
So 1-0 count.
Yeah, we've got a 1-0 count.
Here's pitch from Colstett. Swung on and fouled to the right side by Bonds.
Ball ran inside.
So 1-1 count here, 1 out. Bottom of the 7th inning.
Out of the dirt. Great play by the first baseman for third out. And that's going to change sides. Beaufort County leads.
Connor Fowler's pitch count,
So Colstett's looking in. He's got his sign.
13.
Here's the pitch. High and inside, ball 2.
Connor Fowler's pitch count is 12.
So 2-1 count here to the batter, Talon Bonds.
Going in the third inning.
Colstett's got his count or his pitch. Here it comes.
I'm gonna have a blast at the zone.
High and inside for ball 3. There's nowhere to put this hitter either, folks.
With high tracks. It's all new, all in one, and one of a kind family entertainment for all ages. Located at Upwalter Parkway, right next to the cinema.
3-1 count here, Colstett. Here it comes. Swung on. Big cut by Bonds. Fouled off to the backstop. So full count here to the leadoff hitter for Gilbert, Talon Bonds. We got us a football score here, folks. 21-9 in favor of the Beaufort County All-Stars. There's buzzers flying around the field. This game is taking so long. Next pitch is high and outside for ball 4. There's seriously buzzards flying around the field.
We've been here so long, the birds
So that'll be another run for the Gilbert All-Stars, 21-10, folks. And we might have another pitch and change. Manager James Basil is going to go have a talk with Colstett.
There's new pitcher, number 9, Connor Fowler.
Number 8, Trenton Freeman.
Welcome back to International Warm-Ups. I would like to thank our sponsors. Meadow Axes. I would like to thank everyone for being here.
Well, folks, we're all getting our money's worth today.
thought you might get some yard work done today.
All right, looks like we're ready to resume play. Bases are still loaded. Only 1 out here. 21-10 is your score. We might need to go to the record books to see if this is the highest scoring game as well. This looks like a normal Georgia-Carolina football game. Usually Carolina wins. We all know that's a lie, but wishful thinking. Anyway, it looks like Colstett's ready here. The first pitch to the hitter, Jariah Staley. Here's the pitch. Outside corner for strike 1.
Not in time. Great job blocking it up by the third baseman, though.
So 1 out here, 1 and a strike on the hitter, Jariah Staley. Bases are juiced for Gilbert, looking to get some more runs. Pass ball Catcher's going to get back to it, but there's going to be no play, and the run's going to score, and that'll cut into the deficit 21-11 now. Beaufort County still leads Gilbert. So.
Lifted up to left field. Looks like the runner's going to tag. Caught by the left fielder moving backwards. Probably not going to be a play at the plate there. And he is in
So
safely.
1-1 count.
That means
One out here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
that Fort Mill is on the board.
Here's the pitch from Colstett. Swung on, lifted to the right fielder. Right fielder comes on and makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 outs now in the game. Only one more out here in game number 1 on field 2.
It's 24. I'm making a TikTok.
So we're down to the last out here, folks. Colt Manley up to bat for Gilbert. It's been quite the game, folks. Runners on second and third. Colstett looking in. Here's the pitch.
His hobbies are speed cubing. That's outside for a ball. That brings the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now speed cubing is with a Rubik's Cube. I guess you try and solve it as quickly as you can.
So what's the count, Daryl? Here comes the pitch from Colstett. On the corner for a strike. So 1-1 count here. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
I would love to see these two race trying to solve the Rubik's Cube. That ball is put in play. Ground ball to the third baseman.
Now batting, number 11, Skyler.
1-1 pitch here from Colstett to Manley. Outside corner for strike 2, folks. And we're down to the last strike of the game.
I would think that it went into the dugout.
So 1-2 pitch. About to come 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Colstett digging in. Manley looking at him, ready to keep this game going. Here's the pitch for Colstett. Outside for ball 2. 2-2 count now, 2 outs, and the catcher just throws it to the shortstop. But luckily, they were all prepared. So 2-2 count now. Colstett trying to shut the door on this Gilbert team who hasn't given up at all today. Here's a 2-2 pitch from Colstett. Swung on and hit the center field, and that'll fall for a single. Run will score. 2 runs will score, and we're still going, folks. So, score is now 21-12. And out the battle will be number 7, Bryson Mitchell. Runner on first base. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th, and it's been an interesting game. A lot of runs scored. I think everybody's tired out there. Everybody's tired up here. Pitching there for a ball. 1-0 count to the hitter, Bryson Mitchell. 1-0 pitch from Colstett. High and inside for ball 2. I am seriously amazed that this game's going so long. 21-13. Scores 21-13, folks. Here's a pitch for Colstett. Swung on, hit right field, and that's going to drop as well. Oh, Lord. So, runners on first and second now, folks. 21-13 is your score. Nathan Holderness will be your next batter.
Batting next for Gilbert, number 16, Nathan
Now batting,
Holderness.
center fielder, Sean Nashby.
Oh, man. This has been a fun game, folks. Been a fun game. Colstett still on the mound for Beaufort County, and here's the pitch. Swung on, hit back to the pitcher. He fields it, throws to the first, and that is out number 3. And that is your ball game, folks. That is a 3.5-hour ball game to start the field number 2. But the final score, your Beaufort County All-Stars 21, Gilbert 13. We'll see y'all in just a little bit for game number 2. We appreciate you being on with us here on the County Channel.